Hi Vogue, it's Maslia. Today we're gonna get ready together. I'm gonna show you all my beauty secrets. I'm gonna do skincare and makeup. First thing I'm gonna do is clip my hair back. These clips are from Maine. I love them. They're heavy duty, you know? Obviously we don't have any makeup on right now, but I do wanna put this in there. This is what I take my makeup off with. It's the jojoba oil. I get it from Trader Joe's, 100% pure. See, now he's meowing because he wants to come in. Come in. Thank you. This cleanses clogged pores, it softens your skin and moisturizes, all while taking off your makeup. My friend Violet suggested I start using this. It's amazing. For my cleanser, I go in with the Kale Green Tea Spinach Vitamin Superfood Cleanser by Youth to the People. I've gone through 2-3 bottles of this. I don't know why, but when I started using this cleanser, I would break out here and there. Before using this cleanser, I mean, I do want to start off by saying that my skin has never been like too crazy problematic. When I was younger, like I did nothing to my skin. I didn't even wash my face or anything. And really I had no problems, but obviously as I've grown a little bit older, I am prone to breakouts here and there, especially around my period. Okay, so you're gonna have to get out of the sink. Sir? I don't know, since I've been using this cleanser, I almost never break out, and it's just phenomenal. I'm gonna show you my holy grail. It is my 3-step core sex routine. We start with the AHA Whitehead Power Liquid. I swear this stuff got almost rid of my pores. I used to have really stubborn pores on my nose, and I feel like my whole skin is a lot softer. I think it helped my scarring that I had on my cheek. Overall, it's just like so good. And then next we have the Advanced Nail 96 Mucin Power Essence. This stuff just makes you glow from within. I've put my friends onto this routine, and all of them have been like, girl, I'm glowing. My skin has never looked better. I'm like, that damn Korean skincare. I don't know what type of shit they put in this, but it's amazing. For my moisturizer, I go in with the Advanced Nail 92 All-in-One Cream. It's just a great moisturizer. Going with this, moisturized for the day and night. Like, once a week, I will try to go in with this exfoliating Paula's Choice liquid thing, just to, again, smooth it out, you know? I've been trying to integrate into my routine, like gua shaing and just sculpting out my face. I found a routine that seemed really amazing from this girl on TikTok, and so I've been trying to do it, so we're gonna go do it at my vanity. And Peter Thomas Roth sent me these Peptide Skin Injection Collection. It's a serum and a moisturizer. They also sent over this little sculpting tool, so this is what I'm gonna use. Let's go do it. I wish I had a curtain so I could pretend that my vanity isn't in my kitchen, but it is. Made myself a nice little tea. Trying to make a rather long routine just be like a soothing self-care time of the day, which we fucking love. As I told you, I found that face routine, and so we're gonna do that. It's a little long, but we're gonna do it together. We're gonna get through it together. Let me find it. First thing she does is go in on her chest and neck.
These areas, but we tend to hold a lot of tension there, so doing this creates space for the fluids to drain out of your face and be disposed of, instead of getting stuck in the neck and chest on their way out. Here I'm working on the clavicle with really light pressure. And
this routine is 8 minutes long, so I'm not going to do the whole thing with you, but I am going to put the link in the description. Link in the description? Yeah, I'm a fucking YouTuber, and I'm gonna go and do most of it off camera. I just finished the routine, and then I'm using this little roller that I put in the freezer overnight just to go around my face. I don't know why, it just makes me feel good and kind of like wakes up my eyes since it's so fucking cold. It's just a good time. Now that we're done with that, we're going in with makeup. I'm gonna start out with my glowy makeup serum by Laneige. It's got some sparkle to it, which I love. Can we also take a second and look at my fucking left eyebrow, please? Well, actually, can we take a second and look at the glow of my skin first, and then look at my eyebrow, how there's literally like a slit in it. That is the pain of having thin ass eyebrows, is that if you pluck one by accident that's like in the middle of your brow, then you just have a hole there. That's literally from me plucking one by accident. I also want to tell you guys that I do pluck my eyebrows every day. I did them last night. I naturally have, let me show you my natural eyebrows. This is what they look like. Yeah. They're huge, they're gigantic, and they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. I just wanted to switch it up, and before this I had bleached eyebrows. Yeah, I do have to plug them every single day or else they get wild and it looks really stupid. So keep in mind if that's something that you want to do. First step in my routine is gonna be to do my brows. I often forget that you have to do your brows first and then it gets all like yucky under your fucking concealer and shit. I use the Clear Brow Sculpt from Hiii. This is an amazing brow product. I've been using it for a while now. Go in, coat that hoe, coat it, because though they are small and thin, they are mighty and they do move around. So just going kind of back and forth on the brow hairs here. Okay, they're gonna look a bit stupid. Let them sit, let them rock. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit before I go with the other side of this product. Handy dandiest tool of all time. The other side has this double-ended little wand thing that you can lay down your brows with instead of using some random sticks. We're bougie, you know? Like, we have our own little whatever the fuck. By the way, I wanted to tell you my tea of choice. Moroccan mint tea is the best tea. Am I biased because I am Moroccan and grew up drinking Moroccan mint tea? Yes, but nonetheless, I've tasted all the other teas. This is the best one. One of the places I want to go in the next year is Morocco. I haven't been since I was a child with my family. Well, I wouldn't say really a child, but no, I definitely was a child. I was like 12. Maybe younger than that, actually. As you can see, I'm really able to sculpt this bitch up like that. I am gonna tweeze a little something, something. I don't like when the brow goes like down at all. I just like the front to be straight. I cry every time. Okay, now we have to fill in our little gaping hole. I either use a little brow pencil. This is the one. But honestly, a lot of the time, I kind of like to just dip into an eyeshadow and do it with a little brush like this. So it really just depends. I don't do much to my brows, kind of just fill in our little sparse areas. That's pretty much it for the brows. Quite simple, yeah? I feel like I should be telling you guys things about myself so we can get to know each other. How to start, how to fucking begin. Well, we're just gonna bronze up our face. I was born in Montreal, Canada. Fun fact, I'm a fucking Canadian. Who fucking knew? Maybe you. I grew up in a French household. My dad is fully Moroccan and then grew up in France, and my mom is from Quebec. So two very much French speakers who barely knew English. Like, speaking English with my parents would be weird. Like, it would be awkward. Like, we don't do that. Most people are quite shocked by this because, well, obviously speak pretty good English. And they're like, well, how does that even happen? I'll tell you while we do our contour. This is Pat McGrath and she's sculpted. It's so fresh. I just bought her. So. My parents sent me to bilingual schools my whole life, which is the norm in Montreal because it's a French province, but like pretty much everyone speaks English there as well. Actually, a lot of people don't speak that much of good French anymore and speak only English. All the schools I went to, everything was taught in French, but then there was also like a really good English class. I grew up wanting to do exactly what I'm doing right now, basically. I think as a kid, I always kind of just wanted to be in the spotlight. I don't know why, I don't know what happened there, but I was definitely an attention-seeking ass kid. Also like a very performative person, a very artistic person, a creative person. And I just wanted to like, I always just had the feeling that I just wanted to be me. Like I didn't really want any of those corporate jobs. I didn't want like to be a doctor. I didn't want to be any of that type of shit. Your girl just wanted to be herself and somehow make a living. I think for most of my life, like I kind of kept it a secret that I wanted to be like in this field. I didn't really know exactly which field I wanted to be in. I just knew I wanted to be, you know, a creative of sorts and be in spotlight. And I think I hated saying that because it kind of sucks to just be like, I don't know, I just kind of want to be famous. I didn't really want to say, hey, I just want to be famous. Like, no, that's not it. I think deep down what I really wanted to do is be able to express myself to an audience and be creative and be myself. That's just always what I wanted to do. I'm going in with this busted ass Kylie blush that I clearly have used a lot in shade Pink Me Up. But yeah, as a kid, I didn't know really what I was gonna do. I knew it was gonna be in the public eye. I knew that it was gonna be something creative. So I decided to go into fashion. And I also knew that I really loved fashion. When my sisters were younger, my mom dressed them and they fucking hated it. Well, my middle sister hated it because she would put them in these like really adorable fucking dresses, like big ones that are poofy and they have bows and stuff like that. My sister hated it, the middle one, the one that came right before me, and she fucked it for everyone. No, I'm kidding. But after having to deal with all of that with my sisters, my mom said, yep, I'm giving up. I'm not dressing this one. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. So I had a lot of freedom with how I was dressing myself to go to school, to go to anywhere. And girl, I was dressing up. I was going all out for school. I was wearing sundresses with knit tights in the winter. Like, it was camp. It was giving fucking camp. I think that's really where I started exploring with fashion, and I never cared what people thought about what I wore, about what I was, about who I was. Like, girl, I was a careless child. Always very confident somehow. I don't know how. I was born with it. Everyone asked me, like, tips on being confident. Guys, I don't know. I was really truly out the womb that way. Going in with my favorite powder from One Size. I had to take a little break there because the temperature of my camera was too high. Don't know. I don't know. Okay, but we're gonna go in with powder under the eyes, and just before we do that, just gonna make sure there's no lines. I'm gonna take a little powder puff, tap in, pat, 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 and I'm really focusing just right here. I don't want to go all the way there. No, we want the glow here still. We just want it to blur right there. Focus, please. Look at the blur on that. Also gonna do on my chin and on my oily ass forehead. Now that we're in with powders, I'm gonna define my cheekbone even more with this palette that I actually got from Sheglam. Hate to say it, but like, it was an impulse buy. I'm gonna go in with this very grayish brown. Just blend it out. Not with that though. Maybe like just defining it and blending it out. Now we're gonna sculpt this. Look at it. Anyways, oh, we're gonna have to change the battery now. So as I was saying about career shit, I started making YouTube videos and taking pictures and doing social media when, well, I mean, not even doing social media, but taking videos and stuff on Video Star, iMovie, all that. When I was a prepubescent child, I was very young. I always loved to film myself. I always used to make like music videos, shit like that. And I would edit them and I would have so much fun, and I would do like, I would make my friends let me do their makeup and like film it. Oh my god, like stop. I was a cutie, to be honest. I was a cutie. Like we're the same. It's still who I am today. But yeah, I just loved that shit. When social media happened, I took that shit and ran. It came really naturally to me to talk to a camera. I never really cared what anyone thought about it. I never really cared what people on the internet thought about me, so I don't know. It was just very natural to me and I loved it instantly. After like discovering social media and that it could be a job, like that's kind of all I wanted. I thought it was an amazing creative outlet. And I thought it was so much fun, and I could just, like, I wanted to just be myself and make a living out of it. Should we do lashes today? I kind of want to do lashes. These are going to be so fucking hard to put on, but it's fine. Let's do lips first. My go-to lip combo for a while now has to be the Hiii lip kit in shade Kylie. She's perfect. I mean, I'm just going to show you what she looks like. Also, most satisfying noise. I eat that shit up every time. Okay, also you guys ask about my family. I have two sisters. One who's just turned 28 and one who's turning 30. My 28-year-old sister's name is Virginie. My 28-year-old sister is an artist. We're very similar in that way. We are both the creatives of the family. Her more than me in a literal way of like, she paints, she makes sculptures. She's cool. She's a very cool girl. But she's like off the internet. She's unplugged, you know? Like she's just cool like that. Unlike me. Both my sisters live in New York. My oldest sister has now 2 kids, which is fucking insane. So I am an auntie of 2. She is an osioprothesist. I don't know how to say that in English. I don't know what the word is. But basically she has like a hearing aid company and like they like test people for hearing aids and stuff like that. So she's a fucking business baddie. I've told you guys about her before. Yeah, she's a baddie. Her 2 kids are the cutest children I've ever seen literally in my entire life. It actually makes me so sad that I'm the only one pretty much that's out of Montreal and they just don't know me that well, which is so sad because I don't really go back to Montreal much because it's a lot back there. I mean, I love my family, but growing up it was definitely not the easiest place to be. I think the personalities in my family and the issues in my family really clashed when I was growing up and made for a not so great environment. Not to mention we all were like mentally ill, ADHD fucking messes. Since I could remember, I wanted to move out of Montreal and I knew that I would. And I pretty much knew that it was New York. I'm talking since I was like 7. Yeah, little me was determined as fuck to get out of there. It was always a plan for me that I was gonna finish high school, go to CEGEP for a year or 2, which in Montreal is like part of the education system, whatever. And then I was gonna go to fashion school in New York City. That was the plan and I was seeing it through. Luckily, I'm super fucking privileged and my parents were able to pay for that for me. So though they did put me through a lot of trauma, they did also help me get out of the house and help me go on and live my dreams. So I'll always be so grateful for that because girl, I was not doing good back there. And if they didn't help me out, like it was gonna be a while, you know? Can't find my eyelash glue. Okay, I can't find my good eyelash glue, so we're gonna try to use this little one, but I feel like it might be really shit. I'm a bit scared, yeah. Anyway, so that's exactly what I did. The plan went flawlessly and I got into a fashion school here in New York and I moved here alone at 17 and got my little apartment and like my life changed from there. I wouldn't say I was the most miserable adolescent, but I was definitely up there. Before moving to New York, I was so depressed. Like I was in the most toxic relationship from ages like end of 15 to 17. I really ended it with that person like a couple months before New York, like really ended it. We were on and off for 2 years and it was bad. I'm gonna spare you the details, but it made me just awfully depressed and so anxious. I couldn't do anything alone. Like I lost all my confidence. Like I was not the person that I am. I was just a completely different person. But yeah, luckily when I moved to New York, I was really able to step into who I was. I started to really go all in on the social media thing and really put in the effort and put in the time and put in the consistency and started seeing results. And then before I knew it, I was living my motherfucking dream. But yeah, that's how I got here. There's still such a long way to go and I still have so many more aspirations and goals, one of which is being a business owner. On top of that creative side, I've also always been a little business baddie. I've always wanted to be a businesswoman. And fun fact, I was a slime seller when I was a kid. Yeah, I was a business baddie at age 12, going to school, selling my shit to the older kids. I was like, I'm the coolest person ever. I'm also made so much money. I also was scamming these kids. I was scamming them. I was selling a pot of slime, maybe yay big and yay wide, $8. And the girls were buying it too. Like, I think I made like $800 from selling slime at school. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot for a little child. Okay, well, my light just died or something. Don't know what happened there. Be back with my light charges. Okay, I just finished up my lashes. They look quite cute. I just don't have the patience to do this every day. Like, I don't know how, but like, they do look fire. I will say, I recently got this Say Mauve Glow thing, and I've been loving it, using it as a kind of like highlighting blush, because it does have this sort of shimmer to it, and a little extra blush never hurt anybody. As for when I want a really glowy highlighted look, which I love to do, especially in the summer, I'll grab my RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. I mean, this stuff is luscious. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I'll just grab a little brush or even a sponge. Let's go in with a sponge right now, just so we don't risk lifting any of this makeup. And instant little natural glow. I've always been one to never really like sparkly highlighters. I more so just like a glow. People will compliment my skin when I have this on, just like be like, how the hell are you glowing like that? This is it. I'll even sometimes put it on my eyelids or like shit like that. This shit is fire. Itsy bitsy on the nose right here. Brow bones. And you just, like, I don't know, like, it just makes you look like you're, like, lit up. Finally, I'm setting everything with this Milani Make It Last Original Natural Finish Setting Spray. I saw a girl post a video of her showering in makeup with this thing on, and her makeup stayed on. And from there, I purchased it. straight away. I can attest that my makeup was lasting through Coachella in this, and it's just overall a really good setting spray that is from the drugstore and costs like nothing. Thank you so much for watching my beauty secrets. Leave some love, please. Like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. Let me know what other types of videos that you guys want in the comments. Any suggestions of anything you guys want me to do apart from my normal daily, weekly vlogs. There's so many travel vlogs coming for you soon. We start traveling end of June, and I cannot wait to take you with me. Right now, what we have planned is Paris, Croatia, and then I think I'm gonna do a solo week somewhere. Don't know where, and I'm definitely gonna be filming a lot because I will be by myself. But yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.